NVIDIA is a top-tier chip manufacturer, rivaling companies such as Intel, AMD, Taiwan Semiconductor, and Micron. NVIDIA is one of the most expensive firms in the S&P 500, having a current PE ratio of over 70, which is significantly higher than the S&P 500 itself, but much less than the 400 Tesla is currently sporting, and significantly higher than the 30 Apple currently has. In my opinion, NVIDIA is poised to join the $1 trillion club in the near future, as they are already halfway there and are part of impressive growth industries like gaming, data centers, and AI. All this is great if you're one of the investors who bought NVIDIA sometime in the past and you're sitting on these massive gains. But if you're new to NVIDIA, or if you rotated out at some point and you're wondering how can you get back in now, how can you confidently invest today? What if you're suffering from a serious case of FOMO, having watched as all the NVIDIA investors make boatloads of cash over the summer? Don't you want to join the party? What if you sit on the other side of the fence and see only the potential downside of NVIDIA? After all, it has been going up all summer. Won't it come down soon? If you're in one of these categories, or even if you're not, I will do my best to help you understand how you can confidently invest in NVIDIA. The first step to confidently investing in NVIDIA is to have the right mindset. Having the right mindset in this case would be focusing on the big picture, the long-term perspective. NVIDIA has been on a massive run this past year, being up over 50%, even though it has already pulled back 10% since September 3rd. The S&P 500 is up a measly 30% over the same one-year time frame. NVIDIA products are leaders in their sectors and command prices higher than those of rivals. Additionally, the limited supply of semiconductors has helped show the quality of NVIDIA, as it has delivered consistently even if the supply is not always keeping up with demand. Most of NVIDIA's returns have accumulated since the middle of May, when NVIDIA announced their stock split, a split that was eventually completed in July, making the stock cheap enough for investors again. All of these positives add up to create a great year for NVIDIA that almost certainly is not able to continue on forever. This means investors must be realistic and expect the possibility of a short-term or near-term pullback, or at least a pause. The second step required to confidently invest in NVIDIA is to have a plan. Maybe you've even heard this quote before: prior planning creates reflexive results. When you take the time to prepare a plan and then follow said plan, investing will be done with much more confidence, and it will also be a lot less stressful because this added confidence and knowing you've got your plan with you. Preparing plans when you're level-headed is much better than when you're acting on tilt or when you're influenced by FUD or FOMO. You won't need to ask, should I buy, should I sell, or should I double down? The answers will be in your plan. Major pieces of this plan should include the entry price, which just means the price at which you're willing to buy the stock to start your investment. This could be as simple as the price at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning if you're investing because it's a long-term game. Your investment plan should also include your profit target, which just means how much you want to get out of this investment when the investment goes well. For example, you could say, I want to 5x, which just means you expect to sell it for 5 times the price it is when you purchase. Your investment plan could include a stop price if you plan to use one. Since we're talking about confident investing, you may not need a stop price. Next, we need a time frame. This time frame could be as simple as 6 months or 1 year. It could be 5 years. It depends on your expectations and your views on the future. You want to do some risk analysis. There are always unexpected things that could occur. What will you do if the stock doubles? What will you do if it halves? Crying and jumping for joy are not the answers to these questions. What if the CEO announces tomorrow he's done, he's fed up, he's not working at NVIDIA anymore? Risk analysis phase is not about what is likely to happen, it's what could happen, and it's about knowing how you want to react when these things do happen. Having a plan includes using the correct position sizing as a proportion of your entire portfolio. Correct position size is meant to take the stress out of your life, the stress out of your investing journey. To do this appropriately, you can take into account your personal risk tolerance, investing time horizons, closeness to the industry, meaning do you know the industry a lot? Do you work in it every day, or is it completely different from everything you know? The most important part of the position sizing is choosing a percentage of your portfolio that will not cause you to lose sleep at night. This means that if NVIDIA doubles in 3 months, you won't be sitting in front of your portfolios thinking, ooh, how many Lamborghinis can I buy? Instead, you'll move about your life because it was part of your plan. Conversely, if NVIDIA pulls back by 10 or 20% tomorrow or next week, you won't immediately jump ship because it's a small enough part of your world, and you have a plan. If you're getting value out of this video, please give it a like and leave a comment down below to let me know if you enjoyed this style of video. Investing confidently in NVIDIA should be simple and boring. It requires research, planning, preparation, and most importantly, patience. You won't be afraid of missing out because you're going to be following your plan. You won't be uncertain or you won't be doubtful because you will have already done the investment on paper. If your plan is to buy the dip, go ahead and do it. If your plan is to wait, don't worry about missing out. I won't tell you to buy NVIDIA, sell NVIDIA, or do nothing with NVIDIA. That's not my style. I'm here to help you choose and to help you be confident in the choice you make. If you want to know how I see NVIDIA's first years after the stock split playing out, check out the video on screen now. Jonathan out.